this is Group D of the round of 16 of the WGL August race. This is the winner bracket semi-final. FoCuS versus 120. Pretty damn good match. As we've said before, 120 just won Masters Coliseum in a dominating fashion without losing a single map. And now, he's playing Undead, not going for the Orcs and the Orc Mirror as we saw in one GCS qualifier. And FoCuS, how good is he recently? To be honest, I haven't seen too much of his, except Rust Brain Cup, where he ended up second.
Yeah, but online he's always ready to perform, and also recently has been able to do that offline, as we saw 2 GCSs ago. But you just mentioned the most impressive result, and that was 120s. As you said, Masters Coliseum, without dropping a map. But how is that even possible? How is that even a thing? I guess fortune was on his side a little bit. He had Night Elves a lot on his side of the bracket all the way to the Grand Final. And in the Grand Final, Infi kind of had, seems to have this mental block against 120 at the moment. That being said though, that is still ridiculous. 120, when he broke onto the scene, everybody was impressed. It was Moon who actually said, I think this guy is the most talented kid in all of Warcraft. And Moon was so right. 120 continued to improve, continued to impress, and won titles shortly after and looked extremely dominating. Then he fell off. Is this now his time to return back to the throne?
He certainly should, because in the July race, he ended up in the group stage only getting 1 point because he was too busy and had to travel. So he's on the hunt for points to, of course, make sure that he qualifies for our World Championships later in November and December in Shanghai. And yeah, making it to the playoffs would certainly help. He has 1 point guaranteed, making it into the round of 16, but he wants more. FoCuS with the Blade Master first, going for the shop here, trying to lure out the Golem, but the Acolyte is distracting, but FoCuS takes care of that, so if he's not fucking it up, this should be the trap. There we go, without the slowing Mud Golem. But 120 is aggressive. FoCuS Blade Master catching the Boulder Toss and the Coil, so he is quite hurt. There's no way to reach this Golem. There is a way to get... No, he denied it with the burrow.
This is the 3rd time I see him do this.
No experience here. Boots of Quel'Thalas, of course, a fantastic item for the Blade Master, but you want experience, especially in this matchup on this big map for the Windwalk level 2. Not getting it.
It was also Agility Tome, right? Doesn't he start with 24? But there's been so many changes, honestly, I'm not quite sure anymore.
Yeah.
It looks high though, 26. Whatever. The boots certainly are very nice, but yeah, once again, the Burrow Deny. Is that still worth it? I think it's still worth it.
Yeah, the item is great. More armor, more damage, more attack speed. This is great. And he can keep him busy. With that Blade Master alone, he has 6 self thanks to that shop, and he's attacking. There's no pressure on the burrows at all. There's no creeping by 120, so yeah, I think it was worth it.
And going for the circle as well, stacking up that blade as much as he possibly can. How lucky is he gonna be here? First, it was really lucky with the boots. Here, not so much. It was not a Tome of Experience, but rather Tome of Knowledge. And now good scouting as well. It's gonna make creeping here difficult for 120. May have to invest the Coil to get the last hit. That's his first bit of experience. Not too much at all here. Both players sitting with barely any XP.
Yeah, there's quite a few Windwalks, and the Grunt is hurt. So I think he has to evacuate and get into the shadows to start this creep track again. The Stealing Magpie goes for the DK, and he's trapped out there. Uh-oh, this is a lot of hits that you don't want to take. Windwalk again, reveal. He's trying to outdance him, goes for the Coil, but the DK dies. And then, of course, no reason to attack this, not Overseer anymore. Great start for FoCuS, despite the deny on the Golem.
Forces are under attack.
And I'm kind of surprised that 120 is playing this super early game so confidently. I guess playing confidently is kind of his thing. But think how this started. He started out with a harass. Yeah, he kind of denied experience to his opponent, but it was great items, and it's obvious that the Blade Master is going to go for a circlet later. So then you're going up with a very weak level 1 DK against a very strong level 1 Blade Master if you contest this camp between the 2 bases. And that's what he did. He could have played this differently. He could have gone for the little green camps. He could have gone for an outlying gold mine. but he just went for the super standard creep route and then didn't even TP, which I guess is arguable with a level 1 undead hero and all that. But he's certainly in a bad position now.
I mean, if you calculate cost and regen on the hero, etc., etc., a lot of stuff speaks for letting the hero die, but this is experience for the Blade Master. Look at him. Level 2.5 already, and the DK is nowhere near level 2. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is looking very, very rough. What's 120 doing? He's got 1,200 gold and is just sitting in the main. Is he disconnected?
This looks like a disconnect for sure. I think TD is talking about it as well in in-game chat. They paused the game to cause fair conditions here. Of course, this is all time that FoCuS can use to build stuff. We can thank a few supporters here. Thank you, Mr. GN, for the sub yesterday during the rerun. 19-month already. Thank you very much. Global Cannibal, we had a nice email exchange yesterday. Glad to see you subbing here as well. And Cynica is also on this in the sub squad, and we're getting kind of close to 600 subs.
That's really cool, man. That would be a new record. Thank you guys all so much.
Yeah, we are on a record hype train here when it comes to subs at the moment, which is absolutely crazy. Also thanks to a lot of gifts by Herr Wuse and others. Yeah, 600 would unlock some more emote slots, I guess.
Does it? Don't we still have some open?
We do, but it still unlocks new
even
stuff.
more.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, with that, like, what is it called? This special deal for this.
September.
Yeah, September. They're kind of catering to the whales, right? The people who have so much money and they just want to throw out all these subs to all these different people. And then hopefully these other people resub for €1. So
Only €1.
Yeah, that's the holy shit.
There we go, ladies and
gentlemen. There's the whale. There he is.
Indeed. First we have to thank Phantom Powers for the sub. And the game is over. That gives me some time to put you back on the line in a bit. But yeah, you can thank our gracious viewer, Herr Wuse, and announce who he gifted the subs to.
Alright, wait a minute. One thing after next, because first was Phantom Powers. And then we have all the... How many subs is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 subs again by Herr Wusel. How are you so generous? How do you have so much money? That is so nice of you. And the lucky recipients are Mahoney, King Kiko, Gene Bon Biff, Libertine, Snowmanny, 40-foot Walrus, Your Waifu is a lie, Haha Tricked, Haha Trick, that's pretty cool that he's getting us up, and Vlovo and Kim Friend.
Nice.
And the game was closed.
Indeed. This is September, so all the guys who got a sub gifted, you can renew that sub for only $1. That's basically
That's nothing. That's nothing.
Ah, it's not nothing, man.
When I go to the bakery in the morning, I get a pretzel. That's almost more expensive.
That's true. You can
What
get
happened to pretzels, by the way? When I was a kid, they were 30 cents, and now they're 80 cents.
You sound like an old man saying that.
I am an old dude. Haven't I told you about my back pain, dude? I feel like an old man.
Still?
Yeah,
Still
dude, it's actually
pain.
not getting better at all. It's kind of worrying.
Maybe you really should go to the doctor, because back pain, man. If you continue to have that, it haunts you for the rest of your life. We don't want that. We need you in full power.
Well, you know, I can still cast out of a wheelchair, so that's good.
Oh, that's true. Okay, so never mind.
We have even more subs gifted. Holy shit. It's
boy.
thanks to Crispy Assassin with the 5 subs going to RJ019, Estix, Acclaim, Gromhell, and Jackie. Thank you so much. And congrats to everybody lucky enough.
And congrats to us, because we have more than 600 subscribers now here on Twitch. Oh boy!
That's amazing, dude. That's the first time ever.
That is the first time ever.
I mean, time to mark in the calendar.
We're kind of
September.
baffled when we broke 500. Then we were even more baffled when we got up to 550. And now, man, there's a 6 in front. It's unbelievable.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
And that means I have to write a Warcraft 3 rap. Because that was my promise when we break 600 and I thought we were never gonna get it. And yeah, okay, I've gotta be creative and I need a beat. And
maybe you
fucker!
can ask Kanye on Twitter.
Oh, that's a good idea. Hey Kanye,
dude, have you seen the newest Kanye post?
No. Don't distract from what I wanted to say. You have to dance for the 500 subs. It's kind of embarrassing for you.
I still have to dance. Yeah.
And when is that gonna happen? Because, like, I'm away for the next 2 days.
Yeah.
So, is it
so
time
we have to make up for your absence? Is that what you're saying?
I think so. I think so. Guys in chat, you have to pressure Remo into this.
Yeah. Maybe it's gonna be within the next 2 days. Guys, you should definitely stay tuned to Back to Warcraft. Don't turn off the stream. Might happen any minute now.
Oh boy. Did you practice?
Yeah, I've quite a long time ago, actually. Yeah. Dude, do you know how retarded that looks, by the way?
Yep.
Do you remember the goddamn music video? The only thing missing would be you in the background, like there's old Italian guy singing that fucking song, man.
Yep. That's why. I mean, do you know how ridiculous it is to sing Backstreet Boys? It's not pleasant, man. I don't do that every time. But for our viewers, I'm glad to embarrass myself. And I still can't get your camera to work. I have zero idea why.
Can you so you cannot capture anything in Discord?
Correct.
Oh, that's strange.
Correct. So people have
to capture stuff from somewhere else, other windows? Wait. So the win goes to FoCuS then of map number 1?
Apparently, right?
I guess so.
Yeah, I can't capture from Chrome, for example. Chrome is working. Discord isn't.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Remo. And I'm sorry, viewers, because you have to live with my ugly face and can't see Remo's beauty. But maybe I will put on a nice picture of yours.
There's some pretty good ones out there. You should try the one where I have blonde hair.
Yeah, that's the best. That's the best. So yeah, apparently the DK kill was enough for the admins to award the win to FoCuS. And that means we go into the next map. It's a 1-0 lead for FoCuS, and that was the fastest game we've had in a long time, including the Infi Rage games.
Wait, who was the other guy who was GGing out so quickly?
TBC, did you see that he got punished?
No, I didn't. What happened?
For bad manner and stuff.
PCG, you mean, right?
Yeah, PCG 123.
Yeah. Yes. So what did they do to him?
He got a yellow card, basically, just a warning.
To
not do that again. Nah, you bad boy! Don't insult our man Infi.
All right, so nothing too impactful, I guess. But here, the decision to give the win to FoCuS, isn't that a little premature?
Maybe 1-0 gave it up. Anyway, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he gave it up voluntarily. Yeah, that's true.
Well, we don't know.
If it was an admin decision, I don't think that game was over. Wasn't looking good. But anyways, well, that's how it is.
Maybe the Infi influence on 1-0.
Influence?
Yeah, I tried to connect these words as well, but I gave it up. And now you sound stupid and I don't, so everything is awesome!
Excellent. Like Olin Guitu subbing to us for the first time. Welcome. Even more than 600 now. Oh my goodness.
It's
By the way, you know who's really happy with his admin decision? It's Foggy.
FoCuS. Why?
Yeah, FoCuS as well. Because Foggy doesn't want to play against 1-0, dude.
He has to win first, that's true. But then
it's Knight of Mirror, dude. You make some Potems, you make some Huntresses. Let's go.
That is correct. Yeah, we don't know how well Foggy is doing. Maybe you guys in chat can keep us up if you watch Foggy's stream at the same time. So we have kind of like a multicast from this group.
Ding, ding, ding. That would be amazing. Very rare that we see disconnects, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe it was just his internet connection. His personal one. So as we often see early on Terranas, players are focusing on the items, not so much on the experience, going for the little medium armor green camp ones. FoCuS has always been known to do this. Snag the items, ignore the rest of the camp. First one for him, not too lucky, only the Cloak of Shadows. One borrowed tech for him, with a shop, however, still of course very fast. One ziggurat tech for 1-0, without a Nerob, without... Ah, he does have a 6 Acolyte, that makes it a little bit safer. Yeah. But still a little bit risky.
Yeah, I agree, especially against FoCuS, who loves to get some zappers, who loves to do some lame stuff. I don't know, man. We'll see. Also interesting creep route here with the kobolds. He gets the circlet, which is nice. Blade Master has the freedom to creep both rogues, though, in the middle. Does it almost perfectly, doesn't get slowed, gets the damage onto the rogue, and the second or third permanent item for him. Oh, almost perfectly here. Didn't want to wait. That's a circlet for him as well. And the tech is, of course, on the way, halfway through. 1-0, it's a little bit behind, but that's fine. No problem.
Trying to go for the Tome of Experience here, it seems. That's a fairly unconventional creep route. Oh, there's an end snare on the grunt. Doubt he can get it though, and the Blade Master arrives perfectly in time. Surprised he didn't invest the coil to get this last hit. Would it have been level 2? It may have been level 2.
Yeah, I think so too. And he had the grunt there. He knew that FoCuS knew where he was. So he didn't have any dust.
Yeah, but I think he could have just secured it with the coil. I mean, he has enough mana, pretty much.
Yeah.
Slight lapse of concentration, maybe. Keeps him on level 1 for a little bit longer. That's annoying. That's certainly not game losing, though. Blade Master would love to get his own level 2 here. Wouldn't be too surprised if he picked up another circlet, perhaps, as well. But thanks to there being no aura, he's able to put on a little bit more damage right now.
Yeah.
By the way, backpack here on 1-0 side, where he brought a dust from that one fiend.
Okay, pretty early. Level 2 for the Blade Master now, thanks to the Murloc creep spot that's done by 2 grunts. Have you seen yesterday's games of Lucifer versus Fly?
No.
I would love to know your opinion if Lucifer was that good or if Fly was just bad. Nice lightning shield creep here. Maybe we can talk about it later. DK once again getting attacked here, gets level 2 for the aura, is almost able to run away, gets the experience as well, but the item goes to the Blade Master. This is the Wand of Mana stealing, always great against undead.
Yeah, once again, well played there by FoCuS. He's not trying to go for the last hit on the creep because players so good as 1-0 will usually get it with the coil to secure. So instead he puts damage on the first hero on the DK, and with that forces him away, giving him the item even if he doesn't get the last hit. I'm really liking FoCuS's play so far.
Yeah, absolutely. 1 Beastery, 1 Shadow Hunter, 1 Tier 3 tech. Nothing out of the norm. Like yesterday was really impressive how Lucifer was dominating Fly. There's one fight on Ancient Isles. I couldn't believe my eyes. He killed like 14 supply and lost nothing. Absolutely astonishing. But a lot of energy here. Once again, good creep by FoCuS. Going for the grunt is 1-0 and he will get that with the coil or not. Oh, he doesn't even have a coil. So FoCuS might be able to save this.
Oh, the SH is coming in though. He's right on the bridge. And that's the hex.
Scroll.
And it's called speed. Where's the hex?
There we go. There's the hex. Here's the damage. Backstab. Critical. Backstab again. Can he reach for another hex? Doesn't seem... Oh, there we go. And this is again a DK kill. And this fiend...
What is 1-0 doing?
Is going 6 feet under as well.
How does he not TP after the first hex? He's just hoping that maybe he can outrun the SH. Hopefully he gets out of cast range.
Yeah. Yeah, he knew that the speed scroll was over, so maybe he felt too safe.
That's such a high risk for so little. If that doesn't work, if you miscalculate, you lose your hero and your feet.
Yeah.
Just for saving a TP. That is so risky.
Yeah.
I guess that's in line with map number 1. Him playing risky. But it's not working out so far.
Yeah, without that Fiend and the DK, creeping is so much harder now. Level 3 for the Blade Master, he will be right in his face and just be straight up annoying. And it's a guaranteed Shadow Hunter level 3 with great mana items already. Boots of Kurthalas for the Blade Master as well. FoCuS working hard for good items, but also blessed by Lady Luck. Warmill,
he's got the
tier 3.
Orb of Lightning.
Orb of
He's gonna
Lightning.
go for the Tiny Great Hall, right?
Yes, of course. With
Yeah,
that
makes a lot of sense
advantage for sure. Lich creeping takes forever, even with a few skeletons.
So, what does 1-0 have right now? 30 out of 30 supply. Okay. Not quite the best to attack an expansion.
We see a gargoyle.
Gargoyle? What?
For scouting, I guess, or he is...
He's got 3 already. They're parked in the corner.
What? What? He's either expecting Zeppelin plays or early Wyvern. We have seen more and more early Wyvern in this matchup.
Did he start making the Gargs before his Death Knight died?
I don't know, man. I see these Gargs for the first time now.
I mean,
I was wondering why there are so few Fiends.
This is so weird.
This might be the first time I see 1-0 play Gargs. But there's an opening, man. Book of the Dead. One Acolyte down. I mean, he's not in tech. Now he reveals the Gargs because they're getting attacked. Trying to get rid of the skeletons here. Oh, man. This is so bad.
He might be able to get the Blade Master kill here. Is he level 2 Lich? Yes, he is, but he doesn't even reveal him in time. Blade Master was really low HP.
And this is such an invitation for FoCuS now to just go for Bat Riders. And then, what do the Gargs do to you? Nothing.
Exactly.
We look into the bestiary and there we go. First one already coming.
That's why we never see Gargs. Bats just trade way too well. They one-shot them every time. Unless they have 3 armor upgrades, maybe. I'm not sure, but I mean, whatever. By the way, if he goes for anti-magic shell, that's how he can protect them, but...
That's correct, but we don't see a Banshee House. He's going for Destroyers as well. More Gargs. Huh. You think he lost a bet or something, or got a special wish by a donator? Or second Tome of Experience, by the way.
I don't know. I mean, 1-0 does play weird in online games sometimes, so we have seen that before.
Tiny Great Hall, of course, up and running. No counter expansion. Bat Rider number 1 up in the air. TC is out as well. Oh, this inventory for the blade is so amazing, by the way. Plus 11 intelligence and increased attack speed.
Yeah, it's kind of the dream. I hope he gets an invul though, because that's kind of the one way that he loses this game.
Curl Nova onto the Bat Rider. Saves the Gargs for now. But what's their impact? I mean...
Wait a minute, there's a Dark Ranger here. So... I mean, they can still detonate when they're silenced, right?
Yes.
It's not like we have forgotten about this for years.
No.
It's not a spell, it's an ability.
Yeah, that's correct, like Ensnare.
Yeah.
I mean, Dark Ranger's always good against the triple hero anyway, and he wants to play with the skeletons as well. So that's fine. But... I don't know, man. I really don't know. Claws of Attack plus 6 being grabbed up by the Lich is becoming scary and scary, but not when he's dead, so he had to coil. There was the Bat Rider, cutting the army of Gargs in half already.
One of the win is pretty nice here to keep the Blade Master at bay. But he killed 1 Raider so far, 1-0 did, and this is kind of the fight that he has to win the game with, because this Expo is running and running. Blade Master still moving forward. Has the invul, by the way. Good choice, I believe. He's so close to level 4 as well. Nova into the Berserkers. Once again the one of the win, but the double kill with that Bat Rider gives level 4 for the Blade, and now it can truly run rampant. We have level 4, yes, that is level 4 for DK as well. Does that do quite as much? Well, he's killing a few units here. He's killed 2 grunts now. But it's all about the heroes in the end.
I think he's heavily relying on his heroes here. Destroyer is basically untouched. But okay, it's not too much experience for 1-0 because the Bat Riders, of course, don't give experience. He's going for the DK once more, used an item there, and a massive stomp against 2 out of the 3 hero, but Cyclone silence as well. To shut the Blade Master up.
SH not too much mana anymore for healing, but look at this inventory. It's the dream inventory. He can pump out so many more heal waves in the future. His destroyers taking a while to take out, but they will fall. Level 4 for the SH as well. He used the greater mana pot perfectly with the pendant, but now there's silence. If he can kill this Blade Master, maybe there's a way back into this, but there wasn't enough mana. Now the hero is ready again. We have ensnares, we have stomps, we have hex, and a hero kill, and that is a GG. And that was a massive disappointment. Holy shit.
Indeed, we were hoping for an epic battle. But apparently, FoCuS wipes the floor with 1-2-0. I mean, it was a disconnect on map 1, but then on map number 2, there was no chance after this DK kill.
Yeah, 1-2-0 just, I mean, map number 1, I would say he perhaps made a bit of a mistake, but map number 2, the mistakes kept on piling on.
Yeah.
That was, yeah, not how we would play offline, in my opinion.
No, for sure not. So, is the Foggy game in NetEase TV?
1-2-0 specializes in disappointing games. Sometimes it's the fault of the opponent, though. But all the props to FoCuS. He played really well here. Like, I can't think of one real mistake. Maybe there's a few optimizations to be made here or there. But across those two games, well, the Borrow Deny was a big one, of course. But he played this very, very well.
Yeah, I agree. Good shape by FoCuS. Whoever faces him, he should be scared for sure. But it's alright. So. Any results from Foggy? Or did you find the game of